I'm now joined by Washington Kapapiro, is the chairman of the Association of African-Owned Enterprises. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you, Sophie.
Georgia seems to be doing well. Do you think there are other African countries that are doing well or can do as well?
I think it's going to be very difficult to replicate the success of Georgia in a short space of time in Africa. But I think there's been a lot of progress. Things have changed over the past few years, but I think we still have a long way to go.
How has corruption affected your business? What kind of experiences have you had?
A lot of corruption, sort of, if one of the most common trades is nepotism in Africa. And if you're not related to someone who can help give you a hand up, in some instances you have to be able to find other ways to get that sort of competitive advantage. So we've been in instances where we've tried to perhaps win a contract or to get our permission to do certain trades. And that hasn't always been easy to do if you haven't been able to make it more smooth to do so.
More smooth is the is the one you use for greasing or you know?
I wouldn't necessarily say greasing. I mean, you find that it's always got a new label now. So
yeah.
You're either paying due diligence fees you're not supposed to be paying, or commissions to people who you don't think are due commissions. But yeah, it's you're paying an incentive to someone who's not meant to be getting an incentive.
What is your how would you describe bribery? I mean, given what you're saying.
Well, bribery in essence is when you're paying someone to facilitate a transaction or a business to happen, which otherwise could have happened regardless. But you find that because a lot of the officials are implementing, they want that bribe, because that's probably, if you look at the salaries that a lot of African officials are receiving, they can't justify the lifestyles that they live. So you're only going to pay a bribe to someone who's going to be able to make a difference to what you're trying to achieve.
Because a lot of people are arguing that, it can be defined in various ways. Corruption can be defined, it's changing with time, the name is getting redefined. I can have a cup of coffee with you and tomorrow I get a favor and I didn't ask for one.
Yeah, as the laws change, as America or the world governing bodies go out and set a new rule and say you're not allowed to perform this transaction, that's bribery. People find a new way around it and they term it something different. So in essence, what we find is anything where you're inducing someone to give you an opportunity that's not being given out to everyone. That's bribery in essence.
I want to say thank you for taking time to talk to us here on Focus on Africa.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Washington.